Russian Red is the stage name of Lourdes Hernández, a Spanish Indian folk singer-songwriter. Known by many as the Spanish Feist, in reference to the Canadian singer-songwriter who inspires her in many of her attitudes on the microphone, Hernández who writes and sings all of her compositions in English. States that she sings in that language instinctively because she has always listened to music in English. History: Russian Red's project began when Hernández met Brian Hunt, a musician with an English father and Spanish mother, with whom she recorded a demo that reached more than 70,000 visits on her MySpace page by 2008. The name Russian Red comes from the color of a lipstick that Hernández herself usually wears. When asked how she chose the name, Hernández stated, "I had a band without a name some time ago. Since then, I was haunted by an obsession, to find the ideal artistic name. One day, I fell in love with this color that a girl was wearing. I pronounced its name, and now it is my pseudonym." Little by little, Hernández has become well known in the Spanish indie arena, performing more than 60 shows during 2007 and taking part in the prestigious Primavera Sound, among other festivals. 2008, I Love Your Glasses. The Spanish producer Fernando Vecas asked Hernández to record an album to be issued by his label Eureka. The album, her first, was called I Love Your Glasses and quickly became a success, leading El País columnist Alfonso Cardinal to deem Russian Red the revelation of the year. 2011, Fuerteventura. With the release of her first album I Love Your Glasses, Russian Red became well-known and popular in Spain. In late 2010, Russian Red signed with Octubre of Sony Music Spain. In May 2011, she released her second album Fuerteventura. At the same time, she toured in Asia including China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Korea. She also published a duet with Elvis Presley of his song Love Me Tender in the special Spanish edition of the album Viva Elvis. Fuerteventura was recorded in Glasgow, Scotland with producer Tony Dugan. After the release of the album she begins with the promotion throughout Spain with presentations and concerts in major cities. In the summer of 2011 she starts playing in the major festivals and opens in the Asian market with a first visit to Taiwan where she achieves success unlike any previous Spanish artist. In October 2011 it was announced that Russian Red was awarded with MTV Award for Best Spanish Artist of the Year. That same month the singer covered the classic So Long, Marianne by Leonard Cohen as a tribute to him. After a short break in the tour of Fuerteventura in December 2011, Russian Red was back on the road in January 2012 with a different format of concerts to what had been seen so far, accompanied by Brian Hunt and Pablo Serrano. During the rest of the year returning to this format also traveled to Spain and other European countries alike in Asia, in many of which Fuerteventura disc went on sale. May 2, 2012, the president of the Community of Madrid, Esperanza Aguirre, awarded with the Medal of the Community of Madrid, in the silver category, to Lourdes Hernández, a distinction for their work and career. In the summer of 2012, Russian Red recorded the songs A La Luz del Sol unregistered trademark and A Volar V unregistered trademark included in the soundtrack of the Disney/Pixar Brave which came to theaters on August 10, 2012. Lourdes he feels a privileged unregistered trademark to be able to interpret the songs of the new production of Disney/Pixar, it is a goal achieved every girl who has grown up watching Disney movies a unregistered trademark. In late summer of 2012 Pablo Serrano was replaced by Juan Diego Goza Lvez and 3 continue with a tour of Fuerteventura and combine with a mini tour of 5 concerts as a tribute to the Beatles. In these 5 performances Alex Ferreira joined as bassist and singer in one of the songs. In December 2012 she terminates the Fuerteventura tour but still leaves some concerts for 2013 in some Latin American countries. January 2013 to present, third album Agent Cooper. In January 2013 Lourdes went to live to Los Angeles where she prepared and recorded her third studio album, Agent Cooper. Recorded at Sunset Studios in Los Angeles, this third work brings together some of the best professionals in the American music scene. Recorded and produced by Joe Ciccarelli, known for his work with the White Stripes, The Strokes, Morrissey, My Morning Jacket, U2, The Shins, Brian Wilson, Beck or Michael among others. The album features the collaboration of Mark Needham by mixing and Emily Lazar as a mastering engineer. Discography, albums, I Love Your Glasses, Fuerteventura, Agent Cooper, singles, They Don't Believe, Cigarettes, Perfect Time, I Hate You But I Love You, The Sun, The Trees, Every Day Every Night, My Love Is Gone, Casper, John Michael, Michael P. References, Malaga Hoyes ha nacido una estrella, en Europa Presses cantar en la copyrightus is instinctivo, reconoce la intercopyrighter prete de Russian Red, poco consciente de la notoriedad alcanzada, larija.com he intentado componer en spa plus o minus all, pero no me sale nada, plus is el album de la semana en plus is, filthimag.com Russian Red talks about Belle and Sebastian, her personal in-look, and the men that inspire her. Lafonoteca.net Biographer de Russian Red en Lafonoteca.net, Primaverasound.com Feature de la Artista en Primaverasound.com, Lafonoteca.net. Biographer de Russian Red en Lafonoteca.net, Elpace.com Sonorama, El Placer de Comer en Casa Accessed August 2008. RegionDigital.com Los Premios Pop I 2008 se entregará en septiembre coincidiendo con el V Festival Car Series Pop Art Access September 2008. External links, Russian Red official site.